problem with gas leaks throughout Arlington sadly is nothing new. Depending on weather conditions, there are some Arlington residents who have to close their windows because the smell is simply unbelievable. Which is why on Thursday, June 8th, the Arlington Gas Leaks Task Force gathered at the Community Center at 27 Maple Street for a 2-hour town-wide tour. The task force has long said that National Grid has been reluctant at best to fix what desperately needs fixing. Here's ACMi News Director Jeff Barn.
Literally standing room only.
Members of the Arlington Gas Leaks Task Force, town and state leaders gathered at the community center to take a 2-hour field trip. They hopped aboard the bus to go where the gas leaks are: Russell Street, Joyce Road, Spring Road, and Jason Street. They aim to field test National Grid's claims about so-called gas leak repairs and to demonstrate that National Grid, in their words, is not doing what is needed to ensure the safety of Arlington's residents.
So we dealt with National Grid for 7 years in terms of trying to get negotiations together for more attention and faster repairs and so forth. For leaks in specific, our Gas Leaks Task Force was formed 7 years ago, back in 2016, and we saw little to no progress over the course of more than half a decade.
We have these so-called SEIs, significant environmental impact leaks. Those are defined as a leak that can be measured to extend at least 2,000 square feet from the point of the leak. And we had 14 a year ago, we have 20 now.
It's no secret that gas leaks like this one at 22 Sutherland Street in the Heights pose a risk to public health and safety. Leak gas can accumulate in underground spaces such as electric and sewer structures and manholes. When gas accumulates, it can ignite, causing fires and explosions, much like what happened in the Merrimack Valley nearly 5 years ago when dozens of homes caught fire, some exploded, killing a person and displacing more than 30,000 people. Natural gas is also methane gas, a fossil fuel that is neither clean nor sustainable. Methane contributes to climate change and is 80 times more potent than carbon dioxide, which means it's not so kind to the trees or the air we breathe. And the gas that I can smell right now costs money. National Grid isn't picking up the tab, you're paying for it. The leak gas is calculated in the cost on your utility bill. According to the task force, ratepayers in the Boston region are shelling out nearly $100 million a year for this waste.
It's obviously very frustrating. We're not alone in this either. We have a regional group run through the Metropolitan Area Planning Council of dozens of municipalities who are part of the Multi-Town Gas Leaks Initiative. And they all sing the same song. We're all trying to get Grid to make these repairs, and they are very slow to do so and reluctant at best, I would say. They strongly prefer to replace gas lines instead of making repairs, and that comes with the added benefit for them of providing more service, more natural gas. And all of this is contrary to the state's climate goals, to our local climate goals, and so it's actively thwarting our efforts to address climate change.
For this bus to stop at all 181 known gas leaks would take weeks. And since the task force estimates that the real total number of gas leaks in town can exceed 500, it's not lost on these folks. They very likely bust by or over too many unknowns.
It's just omnipresent. I mean, it's a very big issue.
For ACMi News, I'm Jeff Barn.
You can learn more about the gas leaks in town by going to the town website, arlingtonma.gov/gasleaks. You'll also find an interactive map at that site which shows all the known gas leaks and where the most dangerous ones are. Meantime, if you smell gas in your house or on the street, you should always call National Grid at 1-800-233-5325. Again, that's 1-800-233-5325 for the National Grid phone number.